Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Thomas Gallery. Today, I am drawing, as the scientific name says, Canis lupus familiaris, which simply means, this is family. This is dog, so it's like, the family dog or domestic dog. And the reason why I decided to do this is because, one, it's it's a very familiar dog, but I don't think people really know the quote unquote inner workings of their family pet or their dog. So that's what I decided to do. And if you see it says Canis, Canis is like where you get the term canine from. Canine, it comes from Canis. Or like canine teeth or the canine dog, as you know, the police dogs called canine, comes from the Latin canis. And I did this one because I wanted to do the common family dog, because the canine species or dog has a wide variety. Like, there are a lot of dogs other than the ones that roam in your house. You have the wolf, you have the jackal, dingo, the wild dog of Africa. You know, there are a bunch of different species and breeds of dogs that we really don't pay attention to. So I wanted to make it clear which dog I was talking about, because I don't want to confuse, because somebody may say, what kind of dog is it? You have the wolf, is there other kind of dogs other than, so I wanted to make it sure. That's why I said Canis lupus familiaris. Because if you look up the scientific name for wolf, you will see Canis lupus. But when you put this right here, familiaris, which pretty much means family, it makes it very, very simple as to which dog I'm referring to. Because most families don't have a pet wolf. You have a domesticated dog. So, there are some families who have a wolf, but that's not often, okay? You don't just walk to a regular old household and just say, oh, here's a family dog. It's a wolf. It's a gray wolf. No, that just don't happen. So, I wanted to make that very clear. And I also wanted to give you, the audience, a chance to really see what the inside of a dog looks like, without doing any harm. So this is the skull of a dog, and you can see it looks pretty unique, to say the least. It was a pretty unique looking skull. Like I think when people see, I think because people are so familiar with their pets and so you know intimate with their pets, they don't really they don't really see you know what what really makes their family dog move, run, go. So, because I think we have dogs, and every time I look at them, always, well, me being a very scientific individual, me being a very curious person, I always look at the like how the inner workings work together, how they move together in conjunction with the other parts of their body to really, like, what does a dog skull look like when it barks and when it's eating, things like that. So all these things I think about, like, I wonder if you were to do like an X-ray of a dog barking, like, how would it look? Because we see a dog that has no muscles, no, you know, veins, arteries, just like a human would. But I don't know if we really think about like how those things work together. So with this, I wanted to give I want to give like a deeper look into like what it looks like on the inside. So when you see it, you say, "Oh, this is what a dog skull look like." Because how many people actually who own dogs know what the skull of a dog look like? I mean, without opening up a dog, you can look up. You can look it up and look up the skull. Oh, this is what a skull looks like. How many people actually do that? I think I've shown on my channel like the dogs we have and how they play and stuff, and I'm still doing the cross hatching, as you can see. I said this is gonna be my technique I'm gonna use for this exercise. And if anybody is curious about how to, like the best way to do cross hatching, I would say for me the best way is to follow the directions of the lines. That's the best way I would say. Like whichever direction the lines, like follow the lines. Whatever direction the lines are going, that's the way you want to start your lines off. I'll show you what I mean. All right. Now you see this right here, the jaw, the mandible. If you want to use the scientific term, the mandible. You see how it's curved here? Well, usually with cross hatching is using a bunch of straight lines and conjoin them. So let me do the excuse me. So I'll start off with diagonal line here. Okay, because that's the direction. But you also have it going across. So I will go up. Now the image that I'm using, there's no shadow here, so I'll leave that alone. Because every time you cross a line, every time a line intersects, it makes the intersecting spaces darker, which give you an illusion of a darker value of color, even though it's still just black ink. So it gives the illusion you can tell which sides, which parts are darker and which are lighter just by the use of lines. Also take into account the thickness of the line and how many times they intersect. So it can give you the illusion of going from dark to light. And make sure you stay consistent with the direction of the line. So if you're doing the line going like at a certain angle, make sure you stay consistent with that line, even if you're going the opposite, even if they're intersecting. Make sure you go at the same angle. Because your eye will be, I should say, distracted, because once your eye has followed a pattern, because your brain looks for patterns. That's just how the brain works. It wants to find patterns. And once your brain has picked up on a pattern, it wants to follow that pattern. It will say, okay, well, this line is at a certain angle, so I'm gonna follow this. Now, once you disrupt that, your brain actually kind of stops itself. Like, wait a minute. And then it tries to get back into that rhythm. But if the rhythm is broken throughout the entire image, your brain will have a hard time trying to process. So, depending on what it is, you want to be conscious of the lines that you use, the thickness of the line. You want to be aware of the direction, the angle of the line. You want to be careful about how often you use your lines, because you don't want to put too much. You don't want to do too many lines, because sometimes it's less is more in certain cases. Excuse me. So usually it's best when you do like the first line at a 45-degree angle. That's usually what the best to do. 45-degree angle. So you best to start with like a 45-degree angle and do the opposite direction at a 45-degree angle also. It just helps once you keep that in mind, then you can, it gives you a better opportunity to concentrate. See, 45-degree angle. Even if you're going opposite end, even if it's going opposite, 45-degree angle. So when in doubt, with your cross-hatching lines, 45-degree angle. When in doubt. almost done. I don't want to overdo it with the lines. I don't want to go line crazy. Let's see, any more? I said be aware, be cognizant of the thickness of the line too. Like, don't just go, you apply thick lines when you need it, and you lighten it. You apply, because the more pressure you apply, the thicker the line. So the more pressure. So if you don't want thick lines, be careful about the pressure you apply to your instrument. All right. Few more, just a few more. I can do the little shadows, or the reflective shadows, I should say. And all right, and that is it. Hold on, a few more things after this, and all right, that is it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.